Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a really big day in YouTube history. I would have had this video out way sooner today if I didn't have to do a bunch of errands today, and I almost had tennis practice today. Blah blah blah. You don't care. You really don't care. All you care about is the fact that the most historical thing happened on YouTube today, and I'm still in shock about it, just as everyone else probably still is. I feel like I have not seen a lot of people on TikTok talking about it yet, even though there probably are. It's just that my algorithm has not registered the fact that this is happening yet. But for anybody who's wondering what I'm talking about because you're somehow out of the loop, your chronically online girl is here to help you guys out. Nickocado Avocado is skinny. Nickocado Avocado, which if there's really anybody that is subscribed to me that just doesn't know who Nickocado Avocado is, I mentioned him in my last video actually, which is uploading right now as I am filming this. That video was supposed to come out probably like 2 days ago. I'm sorry. But for anybody who just happens to not know who Nickocado Avocado is, Nickocado Avocado is a mukbang YouTuber. If you guys don't know what a mukbang is, a mukbang or mukbang is basically like a video or live stream where people sit down and they eat, and you just watch people eat, and they usually talk about stuff, or it's just like for ASMR purposes. Yeah, that's what a mukbang is. Basically, Nickocado Avocado was basically, in a sense, kind of like the king of mukbangs because he's insane, or at least he perceived himself to be as a very crazy, insane person, very dramatic. That is how his videos were. They were crazy, over the top. Another big reason as to why he was kind of considered the king of it and why he was so famous from mukbangs is because of how much he gained weight and how much he kind of, I guess, clowned about his weight gain, calling it water weight. Little did we know it was probably water weight, because damn, he lost that weight fast. Which I will be getting to that soon. But yeah, basically that was his whole gimmick. His whole thing was that he was eating himself into an early grave, because at some point in time, genuinely, like, this was like probably like from, I'm sorry if you heard that, from like last year up until like the start of this year, we have been seeing a lot of medical problems that Nickocado has been talking about, and he's been posting about these medical problems a lot. So obviously, even though we clown on him a lot, we were all very worried, and we were all like, yo, you're eating yourself into an early grave, but anything for the bag, I guess. I mean, you can't enjoy your riches if you're dead, but anything for the bag, I guess. Go off, Nick. And then he was gone. I don't know if anybody else clocked that. I don't know if he made a public response or something that I just did not catch up on or anything like that, but he just randomly left. Sorry. He just randomly left the internet for like months, and now he's back, and not only is he back, he is back and he's about almost 300 pounds lighter. I don't think you guys understand. I am a very chronically online person, okay? I don't really like using the word chronic for it, but that's just the word everybody uses. I'm a very chronically online person, okay? I was there for the whole Tati Bi Sisters thing. I was there for both Dramageddons, okay? I was there when the YouTubers, the makeup guru YouTubers, were getting called out for the affiliate links. I was young throughout those times, but I was there, okay? And I remember them. So now being able to kind of really truly experience something as big as this is kind of insane. Like, this is, I know there's gonna be a lot of people, like a lot of older people, probably a lot of my family members who watch my channel, who are gonna be sitting here and they're like, what's the big deal about this guy? What's crazy about it? I was ranting to my mom about this man earlier today, and it's like, you know, they just don't really understand. They just don't get it if you're not like chronically online and you haven't been watching Nickocado. It's insane when you think about it, because it's just like, we all kind of were like, oh yeah, he's kind of like a character. He's kind of like a character, because, you know, he goes onto other YouTubers' channels and he does interviews with them and he's like completely normal. I still remember the Oompaville documentary sort of interview video that he did with Nickocado, and like I remember seeing that and I was like, whoa, like it was kind of a mind boggle for me at the time. So seeing this now with him dropping his video and him actually being skinny and everything like that, it's even more of a mind boggle. But like I was saying, he would be kind of pretty normal on other YouTubers' channel, and then on his own channel, he obviously was insanely dramatic. He was crazy. He was over the top. And at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of us as a society on YouTube or online, we all were just kind of like, yeah, okay, Nickocado is playing a character. He's playing a character for his YouTube channel and stuff, and that's great. That's whatever, you know. Our biggest problem is just the fact that he's eating himself into an early grave. Little did we know, when he made that video and he said he was 2 steps ahead of us, he was actually for real about it. He was so serious when he said it. And like, I still think about that video sometimes too, because it's just like, you got this like feeling. I don't know if anybody else got this feeling, but like I got this like feeling when I watched that video, and I was like, oh, there's more to this guy. And mind you, again, if you guys are chronically online and you know the history about Nickocado Avocado, you know that there is definitely more to him than how he perceives himself on his YouTube channel. So when I saw that video and he was saying that he was 2 steps ahead, I was like, okay, clock it. Okay, clock it, because there's something more to this. This is not just him saying this just to say this and be like a supervillain. He's actually like, there's some meaning behind what he is saying right now. And then like looking on his channel, because mind you, because when I was making my jelly bean sweets video, which if you haven't watched that, go watch it. Yeah, when I was making that video, I obviously mentioned Nickocado Avocado. He's literally in the thumbnail for that video. He's a very big part of the jelly bean sweets video, because I was kind of using them as a comparison. And I remember going onto his channel, because for some reason I just felt like looking on his channel after I was done filming and seeing that he hadn't posted in a while. I did that a couple of days ago, because I recorded that video a couple days ago. And then a couple days later, like now, seeing that he dropped this video, and it was like, I fooled you all. This was the biggest social experiment ever. I genuinely, I'm so serious when I'm saying this. I'm not even trying to like make a joke or anything. This genuinely needs to be taken down in some sort of like, in like important, serious manner. Like, this needs to be taken down. This needs to be studied in some serious, genuine manner, because I feel like this is one of the best social experiments I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Like, there are so many people who come out and they're like, oh well, yeah, like what I was doing was actually a social experiment. Like, I was actually doing a social experiment. And it's like, no. Nickocado Avocado was doing a social experiment. You were just being dumb. You quite literally were just being dumb, because this man gaslit us. He gaslit and manipulated every single person. Mind you, millions upon millions of people watch Nickocado Avocado every single day, even when he was gone and on hiatus. Millions of people watched him, and millions of people were gaslit and manipulated by this man into thinking that, yeah, sure, maybe he was a character on his videos, but he was genuinely somebody that like mentally wasn't okay. This man seems like he's perfectly mentally okay. This man, I watched the video. This man he looks mentally stable. He just kind of fooled all of us. And it's so crazy to think, especially when he opened his video and he was just like 2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. And it's like, yeah, you genuinely were Nickocado. Like, you were not lying when you said that. And now I'm also curious because, as you guys know, Orlin is like, I don't know if they're together right now, but like, is Orlin also a part of this? Like, is he also a part of the social experiment? Like, when they turned off the cameras, like, was there a plan? Like, I feel like this opened up so much more questions than it did answer anything. Like, it just opened up another whole can of worms for questions, because now I'm just like, was there a physical plan? Was there diaries? Was he taking data from us? What was he doing? Like, when those cameras turned off and he was done filming his YouTube video or whatever it may be, what was he doing behind the scenes? Like, that is something that I really wish I could like figure out. I'm a very small creator, so I don't think I'll ever get a chance to have an interview with Nickocado Avocado, but if I ever did get the chance, I would have so many questions. I would probably ask him just the craziest things, like, oh, after you're done filming, did you just like take off the fat suit? Because genuinely, it does not feel like, this doesn't feel real. Like he said, it feels like a bad dream or something, you know? Like, in my head, genuinely, because of this video that he posted, because of all of this coming out, in my head, I'm thinking like, oh, did he film his videos and then like after he filmed it, he took off the fat suit? That's how deep I'm thinking right now. I'm not even just like thinking like logically, because it's like, no. He actually was genuinely fat. He genuinely took the time off of YouTube, dropped the weight, and then came back. And that's crazy. And mind you, this man has milked millions of dollars from YouTube. He is a multi-millionaire now. Now, we can't even be like, oh, you're a millionaire, but you're gonna like die soon, Nickocado, because like you're literally like obese. Like, no. Nickocado is healthy. He still has his pet, by the way. I was so happy when I saw that bird, but he is healthy. He has his pet bird. I don't know what's going on with Orlin, but he has a beautiful home and he has millions of dollars now. I'm not saying that we should give this man every award possible for being like, I think genuinely one of the most amazing actors of all time, but I think we should. I think we should heavily consider giving Nickocado Avocado some sort of award, because I don't think there will ever be an acting experience, an acting scene that will ever top Nickocado Avocado. I don't think so. I genuinely don't think so. If you guys couldn't tell, this video was made quickly on the spot. I had no bullet points down. I had nothing down. I watched the video. I have been itching to film this all day, and I'm so happy that I finally was able to film it with no problems or anything. If you guys couldn't tell, I was mainly just rambling throughout this video because I feel like there's nothing really much to talk about. It's like, okay, Nickocado was fat and now he's skinny. Like, there's not much you can even say. The most you could do is quite literally just ask questions. That's all we can do right now, just ask questions. And I mean, yeah, so this video was very much off the cuff. I did not plan it in any sort of way. I just knew that the second I had the time to film, that I was going to get my makeup on, forget to put my glasses on because I just realized I did not put my glasses on, but get my makeup on, put on some clothes, get my like camera ready to film, and just do it. So I'm sorry if my video is probably not as informative as they usually are, and I'm also sorry that there's probably a lot of other YouTubers who probably are just saying the same things as me right now. We don't really have much to go off of, okay? I'm just really happy that I saw the parrot. I love that parrot. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you guys have a good day, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And yeah, bye guys.